Hi students, I am Mitrabhanu Sahu from Government ITI Cuttack. For the next 30 minutes you will be with me on the topic phasing and turning operation in CNC. We know we have already discussed what is CNC and about how to write a part program in CNC. Today we will see how to write a phasing operation part program in CNC. Before writing phasing operation in CNC, let's know what is the axis convention in a CNC turning machine. In a CNC turning machine, there are two axes. One is Z axis and other one is X axis. It is shown here. It is the headstock of the CNC turning machine. This is the workpiece and turret moves in this region. This is the machine 0 point. Apart from machine 0 point, which is previously defined, we have to define other 2 points, reference points. Those are safety point and another one is part 0 or floating point. So when the machine turret moves in this direction, we call it as the motion is in the Z direction, and when the machine moves crosswise, we call it as X axis movement. In this diagram it is shown clearly. This point we define as floating point. We set this point as 0 0 point. 0 0 in the Z axis it is 0 and also X axis it is 0 0 point by a process of offsetting. So from this point we have already discussed that this longitudinal movement is called Z axis movement. From this point, since it is 0 0, when the machine turret moves this direction, we call it as Z minus, and when the machine turrets moves ahead of this floating point, we call it as Z plus direction. Similarly, this crosswise up movement is called X plus, and crosswise downward movement of the machine turret is called as X minus. This is the machine turret which comes here, then moves in this direction. It can move in this direction, Z plus, X plus and X minus direction. Let's discuss about how to write a phasing operation in CNC turning machine. In a phasing operation, generally we have to maintain length of the workpiece. Suppose we have given a length of 60 mm length workpiece, but we have to maintain it up to 50 mm and the dia of the workpiece is 50 mm. So here, since in phasing we have to maintain the length to 50 mm, we have to machine this face up to 10 mm. So what we do, we define a cut, depth of cut in this direction means machine turret. We bring the machine turret up to certain point. Suppose this length we define, give a length of 0.2 mm, which is the initial depth of cut. Then we move the machine turret in this direction. This is called feed direction of the machine turret. So when we are about to write a part program in CNC, first we name the program. We have to give a program name, which is given as O followed by any number. It can be 753 or any number between 0 to 9999. Here it is given, I have given it as O0001. It can be any number, 5000. I can write O5263. So basically I have to give a program number. Suppose I am giving O753. Here it is, I have given it as O0001. Then actually I don't know where my machine turret is now. And also I don't know what is the tool fitted in the first station and what is the offsetting value of the tool. So I have to cancel all the tool number and tool offset number. That's why I am writing T 0 0 and 0 0. The first two zeros defines that I have cancelled the tool number, and the second two zeros, it means I have cancelled the offset number. Then I have also no knowledge where my machine turret stands now. So I have to bring the machine turret to the homing position. Initially we have defined that we deal with three reference positions. One is machine reference, one is machine reference point, second one is safety point, and third one is floating point. This floating point is also known as part 0 point. In the previous slide I have shown it. This particular point is known as machine reference point. Then I have to bring the machine turret to a safety point that is not shown here. Suppose this is my workpiece. I have to face it. I have to do facing operation here. Initially my machine turret is here, which is known as machine reference point. I have to bring this machine reference point, means machine turret, to a safety point. Then third point is floating point or part 0 point. I define this point so that I can mention a dimension which I want to cut down, which I want to machine with reference to this floating point. Means suppose I have to face 10 mm. So then somebody will ask 10 mm from which point? So I can say that 10 mm from the floating point. This is my floating point. How I define it? If the dia is 50 mm, which here I have to, here it is mentioned my dia is 50 mm and length is 60 mm, where I have to operate facing operation to up to 10 mm. So in the offsetting process, I have to mention a dia of 50 mm so that it will take mid of the 50 mm, means this position, and I have to write z direction as 0. That means what is my zx here? My z here is 0, z is 0 and x is also 0. X is 25 in the upward direction, 25 in the downward direction, which means my dia is 50 and z is, the initial point is here, means from this point I have to move 10 mm to do the facing operation. So in this slide I have discussed, I have cancelled T00 point, that means I have cancelled the tool number and tool offset number. Now what is mentioned? G28X0 and G28Z0. G28X0 defines that actually I don't know where my machine turret stands now. So I have to bring the machine turret to the machine reference point. Means actually I don't know what currently where my machine turret stands. So I have to bring the machine turret to this point. So I have to write this code G28X0. This symbol is called as EOB, means end of block. Then I have to write G28Z0. When I write this block and this block, then the machine turret moves from where it stands, from that point it moves to the machine reference point. Now I am here that my machine turret is now at machine reference point, and by writing T0000 I have cancelled tool number and tool station number and tool offset number. Now I will define by which tool I have to operate facing operation. So I have to fix a facing tool in the station number 1. So I have noted it as T01, T01. By this T0101, that means my tool number is first tool number, station number is 1 and my offset number is also 1. After defining tool number and offset number, I have to specify speed of the spindle, so that I can command the machine in what speed it must operate. So I have to write G92 S 1000 or 2000, 3000, depending on the machine. I can write specify spindle speed, then M04. Then I write G96 S80. From this, by these two blocks I define my spindle speed. G96 S80, here this S differs from this S. this S is the cutting speed of my spindle. Means this is V is equal to 80 meter per minute. That means in 1 minute it should cut 80 meter. So if I put the 80 meter in the formula, so we know cutting speed formula is V is equal to by dn by 1000, where d is in mm. From this formula I can know what is my n value. Thousand b by pi d. So from this formula n is equal to 1000 v by pi d. We can see n is inversely proportional to d. That means if my dia reduces, spindle speed increases. Suppose my dia reduces up to such a dimension so that my spindle speed increases up to a limit, that is band limit. Suppose my I have to maintain a dia of 10 mm. Let by calculating V, putting V and N, putting V for the dia 10 mm, I am getting N value as 10,000 RPM. That means my machine must operate at 10,000 RPM, which is very high speed. So by this spindle speed, this is actually spindle speed in RPM. This is my spindle speed in meter per minute. By specifying this as, I am just restricting, I am just commanding by writing this block G92S1000. I am just commanding that my spindle should not cross this speed. Means I am defining that my maximum speed should be 1000 and my cutting speed should be 80 meter per minute. If there is no change in the diameter, I can also write a command G97 S2000 M04. This means I don't have to specify what is my cutting speed and maximum speed. By writing this block, writing this single block, I am just defining whatever the diameter may be, my spindle speed will rotate at 2000 RPM. And M04 is my spindle should rotate in the clockwise direction. If I am writing M03, if I will write M03, my spindle will rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. So till now we have cancelled the tool station number, offset number, brought the machine turret to the machine reference point, and we have defined the spindle speed. Now we have to bring the spindle from the machine we have to bring the machine turret from the machine reference point to the safety point. This is my machine reference point. I have to bring this, my turret is now here. I have to bring this turret to this position. Let this position is defined from the floating point. Floating point is 0, 0. So let this is 2 mm ahead of the workpiece. So 2.0, positive 2.0, since Z is positive in the direction, and X is, suppose my diameter is given, it's given 50 mm. So X is, let 53 0. From this point to this point, my machine turret will travel. So I am defining at G00, X 53.0 and Z 2.0. Then I have to mention M08. By M08 coolant is on. Then I have to write G72. By G72 W 0.2 and R 0.1. W 0.2 is the depth of cut in the Z direction. Since we have to operate in the facing, means we have to give the depth of cut in the Z direction. We have to bring the turret in this direction. So I am defining, this is my 0.2. Then R is the retraction value. Then I have to give a command of G72 P60 Q70. P60 Q70 means I have to, this is a canned cycle. G72 is a canned cycle which will operate in the 60 and 70 block with a feed rate of 0.2. So I have to mention in the 60th block, I have to write G01 since it is moving linearly. G01 Z minus 10.0 since it is my required depth of cut. Then it should move to the X minus 1.0. Then it comes back to the final point. Then whatever we have done in the before this facing operation G72 command, we have to repeat all those points. Means 000 it should move to this point, then homing this point, and we have to cancel the tool station number, offset number, and also give the homing command at last. Lastly, we have to give M30 means end of the block and rewind. So students, we have learned facing operation, how to write facing operation in this class. In further classes we will see how to write a turning program in CNC. So I am giving an assignment to you. Suppose we have a dimension of 100 mm length, and we have to face it up to 20 mm length. That means we have to maintain a dimension of 80 mm. So students, we have discussed how to write a facing operation in CNC. Now I have to give an assignment to you. This is a job of 100 mm length and 60 mm dia. Your assignment is to write a facing operation program so that we can maintain a length of 80 mm. That means we have to face it up to 20 mm length. This is your assignment. Thank you. For any query, contact my WhatsApp number.
झीटीए तो माटी आम सामाजिक और पारिवारिक जीवनर मूल कथाटी से माने आगकू गले आगकू जीव संसार आम झील मैंने आ पुओंकठू पछरे नाहांती एबे तो बदली गलानी समय बदली गलानी जुग से झील माननकू आहुरी आगकू नहीं आत्मनिर्भरशील और स्वावलंबी करने ओडिशा सरकार सुदक्षा योजन सरकारी आईटीआई माध्यम संपूर्ण मागणार जोगई देउछंती सबु प्रकार उत्कृष्ट मानर वैषयिक ज्ञान कौशलर तालीम। एबे आम झील रहिबे सबुठू आगरे सबुठू उपरे।
मु सफल मु कुशली मु सुदक्षा।